where those people are. And now I've had to come across this field because I need to be on that footpath over there. And I just had a chat with a lady who told me that I am on the wrong route. That won't go to where I wanted to, so we'll have to have another think. There's a lot of cheeky little robins about today, and which led to my last video being a little shaky because I'd forgotten that I was also videoing whilst zooming in onto a robin. Where am I going? Oh, well, I think I'll just plod on. I can't see where I'm going now. I've got to go round through that. Probably got to go through the pond. Oh, I can see. I've got to go across this way here to get round that bit there. Yeah. Yes, the footpath goes round the edge of the pond, but you can't easily do the edge of the pond, so I'm sort of coming out, taking a wide berth, trying to avoid all this mud. Now, there must be a way in over there somewhere as the footpath comes around there. Let's get across here. Yeah, I think this is sort of where the footpath goes. Couldn't go through that puddle, could I? Ah. Yes. You're enjoying all this? I don't think I am. Ah, good job I waterproofed my boots. Now, I think there's an opening there to get onto this other footpath. And then we'll see where we're off to. I was heading towards Birkswell, which is not where I wanted to go. We are, in fact, not far from Burton Green now, and which is out on the outskirts of Coventry. Ah, there's the gate. I can see it. Phew. And that was the greenway just over the other side there, before they chopped all the trees down. Ah, that's nice, isn't it? That's encouraging. There. So now, off we go. Yeah, over there you can see all the trees have been chopped down. And that's, oh good gracious, they've left one or two. Yeah, there's the bank. You can see the fence, not this first fence, the further fence is the edge of where the dip was, where the greenway goes. I've heard that they're going to cut and cover quite a lot of it, so they'll put a tube down and the train will go under the tunnel. But this is not a patch on what the greenway was. There's all those mature trees just chopped down. Look, bang a bit of green on it and then chop it down. That's the green way to do it. Yeah, so I'm wondering where I'm going to come out, but I'll keep it steadily going. Yeah, we used to walk all through lovely trees, which of course they've all hacked down now. How lovely it used to be. And I'm aware that this may be a little boring. Look at it, what we've got here now. Well, we've got wood chips to walk on, so that's something. At least they've put concrete down. Apparently it's well over budget already, and I've got a funny idea. I always reckon when they do these projects like Crossrail in London, the way to do it is just work out all the costs exactly and then double it, and you'll get in then pretty close to what the actual cost will be. There's a robin on the fence. Yes, because they always almost double overrun. and they keep putting back when Crossrail's going to be open. It was going to be open in 21. I looked the other day, oh dear, it slipped another year. It was going to open in 19, I think, one of the lines, the Elizabeth line. No, didn't happen. Everything over. So there's two things, over budget and overrun. And these things, I'm not moaning about it, I'm just speaking factually. This is how it usually ends up. So I'm not certain why the people who do the costings can't do them as accurately as they can, then just simply double them, and you've actually got a very accurate value to put onto the infrastructure. That's what it's going to cost. It happens over and over again, and I don't know why artificial intelligence together with the so-called experts can't work it out. Just put a ×2 factor in and everything works correctly. But there, am I an amateur? No, I don't have a clue, but it's just that I seem to see a pattern emerging here where everything ends up as double the price. Yes, indeed, I am rambling, because the alternative is you just sit and look at this fence. So I'm actually dreaming of a lovely place we went to, Koh Samui in Thailand. It was a 2.5-star hotel. I'll tell you what, it was the best 2.5-star hotel I've ever been in. We had our own separate bungalow with everything you could possibly need, lots and lots of space. So not a room, a bungalow. Halfway down, I think the reason it got lower points, lower stars, is because it was on the side of a hill. We were halfway down quarter of the way down the hill, and then even further down there was a most beautiful swimming pool with views out to sea and up the hill. And we could go to that pool, and then right at the bottom, of course, here's the problem if you're not fit, right at the bottom was where the restaurant was, right by the sea, so you could sit in there and watch the beautiful blue sea lapping on a white beach. And of course, if you weren't fit, you couldn't do it. And I think that's why it only had 2.5 stars. The fact that anybody who's not fit couldn't do it. You couldn't possibly do it in a wheelchair, and I suppose that's why it only had 2.5 stars. But for fit people, it was a 5-star. We absolutely loved it. And just over the road, we could go free to the butterfly farm. They'd got some arrangement with the hotel. All the offices were at the top of the hill, and then just down a nice little walk down the road were a couple of lovely restaurants where we could go and have lovely fish food and all sorts of stuff. So that was, where am I going here? I think I'm doing all right. So that was on the Isle of Koh Samui. I think Koh means isle. Koh Samui in Thailand. I wish I could remember the name of the hotel. I could then give you a few ideas. But I never ever do paid promotions, so be aware that when I say I really like it, it's a genuine report. It is certainly nothing to do with somebody having paid me to say it. So that's Koh Samui. The beach is absolutely beautiful. But like a lot of places out there, you could see the damage that the tsunami from a few years ago had done. There were restaurants destroyed and all sorts of stuff. And so there were tragedies there as well in the past. We actually can't wait to get back to Thailand and again, and lots of our friends are saying they can't wait to see us. Now this is like a mud pool. It looks like grass. It's actually more mud than grass. So yes, we can't wait to get back. Well, we'll do our injections in the not too distant future, this week now, and hopefully when we've had both of them, maybe there'll be certificates they can give us, ID, electronic certificates, to say that